You're thinking about selling your home in 2025? Well, here are 3 things not to do. But first, if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Mindy Sylvester. I've been selling real estate in the Naples area for about 25 years. This is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you'll be the first to know about the latest and most important real estate information about the Naples area. So you're thinking about selling your home in 2025, or maybe you've been trying to sell your home in 2025 and you're realizing it's not as easy as it used to be. So here are 3 really important things not to do. And I'm going to save the best one for last. So be sure to stick around to the end. Okay. Number 1, don't decline showings. I don't care what you have to do to make this showing happen. Even if your house is a little bit messy, if it's not in perfect condition, you have to get people in the door. This is not like 2021, 2022, when people were buying homes sight unseen, or people were buying homes via FaceTime. You have to get people in the door. Declining showings is one of the worst things you can do. Okay, and it almost always happens. The day you leave, rush out the door without making your bed. Yeah, that's Murphy's Law. That's generally when someone wants a showing request. You can't decline showings. Show the house. Of course, it's always best to have the home in great showing condition, right? But I know this is real life. And sometimes, especially when you live there, life happens. Sometimes the house gets messy. You have guests in town. You're not feeling well. Whatever the situation is, make it happen. Because there's basically a 0% chance you're going to sell it if you don't let the people in to see it. So do whatever you can. I've had listings where I've had people decline 8, 9, 10 showings. You're not going to sell. You're not going to sell if you don't get people in the door. Whatever you got to do, make it happen. Number 2, don't get impatient. And I know this is hard. Listen, I'm the queen of impatience. But we're in a different market now, and you have to go into this with a different mindset. We're all used to homes selling in 5 days, maybe less, right? 5, 6, 10 days, a month. The average days on the market in some neighborhoods is 5, 6 months. And in some price ranges, it's even higher. So you have to go into this being a little bit patient. And I know it's a difficult process, but you can't get impatient. I had a seller call me after 5 days on the market and say, I think we should take the house off the market. We haven't had any showings. I was like, oh my gosh, it's only been 5 days. I thought I did a good job of managing expectations and setting the expectations about what was happening in the neighborhood. But apparently, either they weren't listening or I didn't do a good job at that, because you can't expect to sell your house in 5 days unless you've priced it really far below market value. So you have to be impatient. And I have people say, I think we should take the house off the market. It's been 3 months. It hasn't sold. Well, if you take your house off the market, you completely wipe out your chances of getting it sold, right? I had someone do that, and guess what? Just a couple weeks later, their neighbor sold, and that could have been them. You just have to be a little bit more patient. Of course, you have to make sure you have an agent who is working really hard, marketing it well. But the truth is, there's so much more to just marketing the home. Marketing is one aspect. The market is a big factor. So you have to make sure you just understand the market and understand the average days on the market, and you're kind of in it for a little bit of a longer haul than we're used to. Okay, number 3, don't buy a house before selling your house if you're not in the financial position to do so. This is the biggest mistake I see people make. They buy this house, now they're desperate to sell. Guess what? If you're desperate to sell your house, you are going to get bottom dollar in this market. You can't be desperate to sell. So don't put yourself in that situation. If you buy a house before you're completely financially able to do so, it doesn't put any stress on your financial situation, you're going to feel a lot of pressure. You're going to take the first offer, even if it's a low offer. So you lose all your negotiating power when you're in a have to sell situation. So the best way to do that is just be patient. And I understand you want to find a perfect home. You may not want to move until you find a great home. But if you buy a home and you're not really in the position to do so, you've just thrown probably thousands of dollars out the door by putting yourself in this position where you've lost negotiating power because now you are in a must sell situation. So anyway, those are three major things to avoid. In this market, you have to really position yourself to sell. And I've got great tips on how to do that. I've got other videos, but if you have questions, if you're thinking about selling, definitely give me a call. I'll come over. I will help you get in the position to get sold and also get the most money. So anyway, thank you for watching. Give me a call and I hope you have a great day.